Hi Western Road, I'm Sandrine and I'm your Patina artist. So I thank you for all your drawings. There's been some really lovely ideas, great. So glad you're inspired by this project, and I think your decades, 40s to 50s, is really exciting. So we're going to have lots of fun we're making history avatars. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make sort of a puppet type of avatar like this, or one, if you don't fancy spending lots of time on it, you can make one a little bit like this. And this one was inspired by I think it was Mia's land girl drawing that she did. So this one is literally just drawn onto cardboard, coloured in, and then put onto a cardboard tube. I used the toilet roll as the dimensions for the body to get it into the right size. So it's up to you which one you'd like to make. So yes, this is really exciting. This has never been done before for the Patina, so this is our first puppet parade. And it's going to be totally crazy seeing everyone's avatars. It should be lots of fun. You might want to talk to grandparents or older members of your family and see what they used to wear for their fashion when they were younger, or maybe they've got some ideas for your decades. Now, before we start, I think we need to do some health and safety. So if you're working on your kitchen table, please make sure you cover it first so that you don't get glue and paint and stuff on it. If you're going to be cutting out using a scalpel, make sure you're using either a cutting board or a big wad of newspaper and cardboard down so that you do not score the table. Scissors, be careful cutting. We don't want any fingers chopped off. And if you are using a glue gun, please make sure that you do not burn yourself. If you do burn yourself, then go straight to the tap and run your finger under cold water. Okay, so now for the exciting part. I'm going to show you how to make this one. It's very simple. I know she looks quite complicated, but it is very simple. So you're going to start off with a sheet of newspaper and a stick. Now this stick I just found in the garden. And if you've got a garden, you can go out and find one, or if you're out on a walk, you can pick one up there. It doesn't need to be too big or long, just sort of sturdy so that you can hold the head and move it. You're going to tape the corner of the paper down, and then you're going to scrunch it up like so. And using a little bit of masking tape, you can just put that on like that to hold it in place. Now, if you haven't got masking tape, you can use gaffer tape or sellotape. It's whatever you've got to hand, really. So it's just to hold that in place. Now you see here I've got some bits already torn. That just means I've got them ready to work with. And then I'm going to get a second sheet, and again I'm just going to wrap it around. Now we need a bit of a neck, so if you have the stick coming out there, and then we need the neck coming down like so. So I'm going to stick some tape on around there to create a neck. Now obviously you're going to have a little bit more time to make this look like a proper head. I'm just like rushing through this. There's our neck. So obviously you can really sort of sculpt it and build it up, build a nose and eyes if you want. And the more tape you put on, the better shape it will have. And you can always paint over it. So once you've got this neck done, and make sure it's stuck onto the stick nice and securely, which is why you want that corner bit put on first, so it makes sure the inner paper is attached to the stick. So there we go. Now I'm going to place that into the tube like so, and then we're going to tape the neck into place. again. That goes round. So you need to make sure that's really nice and secure. I'm just going to put some piece going up over the back like that. There, that's not going to come off because that's going to hold the weight like that. Now for the arms and legs, we're going to use rolled up newspaper. So I'm going to get a sheet like that. Now for the legs, you want to open it up like this. You probably want 2 sheets, and then you just scrunch it up like that, fold it in half, and then you can just tape around like this, so it keeps its shape. And exactly the same for the arms, but obviously a little bit shorter. And we're then going to tape those like so. Put that one over like that. And another piece of tape. A bit like this. And then you can sort of bend it. You can put a bit of tape on so it holds its shape. And for the legs, a couple more bits of tape. For the legs, you're going to put them up inside like that, and you put the tape going down, and a little bit like a loincloth or a nappy, goes up through like so. Like that. So there we've got the body of our puppet, and now we're ready to make the clothes. If you need to make a skirt, it's really simple. All you need to do is get a piece of paper. You can use tissue paper or you can use fabric. Get a plate. A large plate's quite good. So I'm going to use this lid. I'm going to draw around it and cut it out. And here's one I cut out earlier. So then I'm going to fold that in half like that, and again, and I'm just going to snip off that corner there so that when you open it up you've got a bit of a waistline. Now if it's too small, you can just make some little snips like so, just in 2 corners. Now if you're going to paint this, I would paint it whilst it's flat, and you can put your polka dot patterns on, or you can put your poodle design. Yeah, I'd paint this first, and that goes with all the clothes when you're cutting them out. If you're just using newspaper, I would paint them first before you put them on. And then to put them on, so the skirt is just going to go like that, and kind of just pinch it in like that, and a little bit of tape to hold it in place like so. Okay. Now if you want to make some trousers, if you're making a teddy boy or Elvis Presley, what you need to do is you're going to cut out a rectangle like so, and then you're going to snip up to about there. So you don't want to go all the way up, you want to leave an area, and then you're going to attach that like so, and there, bring it around, and then you can sellotape or tape those legs together so you've got a seam going up, so that's all joined together. Obviously yours are going to be made in different colours, so it'll be easier to see. So there you can see you've got some nice trousers made there. They're very simple. And for a jacket, again, you can make just something a bit like this that can then just go on like that. Or you could even just paint it on. And for the hair, you can use, I've used just sort of an old plastic bag there, or you could use wool, you could use fabric. Be as creative as you like. Each one is going to be individual, and I'd really like you just to have fun being creative. So that is the basic avatar model. So obviously with these feet, to make them stay kind of flat, he's got very big feet, this man. He's obviously got his beetle crushers on. Those wonderful shoes that they wore, all the teddy boys wore. I wonder how many of your parents or grandparents wore them. I know I used to when I was a teenager. I had a nice pair of beetle crushers. So there we go. Okay, so obviously we won't be having, probably won't be having the parade as we know it, but we will be having an avatar parade. So it'll be really good to see all the avatars made from all the schools, and Patina are going to be making a video of them. So if you'd like to take part in that, all you need to do is to take a video and make sure it's landscape, sorry. So it needs to be landscape, so it's this way, and you can send it to Patina2020 Western Road at gmail.com by the 6th of June. So that's Patina2020 Western Road at gmail.com, and they need to get to us by the 6th of June so that we can make a nice film of them all. If you do send in a video, then that kind of, we assume that you're okay with it being shown. And if you can smile and give us a wave at the camera, that'd be really nice. And you can make them dance, you can make them move. Yeah, just have fun. And at the end of this all, we're going to have an exhibition where we're going to show all the amazing characters that you've created. I just think it's going to be hundreds of them with all the schools and all their different decades that they're making their costumes from. So yeah, and then hopefully we'll have a big party for you to show it off to everyone. All right, well, have fun and enjoy. Bye bye.